Canada has lifted a drinking water ban in the west of the country, and mining accidents send polluted water and silt gushing into rivers, lakes, and streams. As Kristiaan reports, the incident is raising questions about safety standards at Canadian mines.
It's been described as the worst environmental disaster on Canada's west coast in living memory. 10 million cubic meters of mining wastewater, the grey slurries seen here, have been hemorrhaging into the Caribou ecosystem for 9 days. A dam holding this toxic waste burst last week, causing a surge of sludge that emergency responders have not been able to stop. The communities surrounding the Mount Polly gold and copper mine were put on high alert, and hundreds were told to leave their homes.
The local residents who are most directly impacted today by the spill were told not to wash, not to drink, not to bring their animals into that water, and not even to touch the water, which is a bit of a scary proposition. Particularly, it's August in the interior of British Columbia, which is the biggest time when people go to the water.
Since those immediate warnings, officials have tried to play down the potential effects of the spill. Government testing of water samples showed it to be safe. The owners of the mine, Imperial Metals, say their tailing ponds were near drinking quality even before the breach. And the Minister for Mining has compared the spill to an avalanche with little long-term impact.
I think an important test would be if Minister Bennett from British Columbia were to go up to a random faucet at the community's choosing with a glass, pour the water and drink it.
A local Indigenous group says its own studies showed the risk of a spill 3 years ago, but claims its warnings to Imperial Metals and the government were ignored.
We collectively demand action from the Government of Canada and British Columbia to limit the negative impacts of this breach and to ensure that something like this never happens again.
The company faces eviction from several native-owned reserves, although for now, operations at Mount Polly continue.
We will not tolerate Imperial Metals downplaying the disaster and demand a comprehensive review of safety procedures on all tailings. Criminal charges must be laid against this company.
The Mount Polly mine is projected to produce 20 million kilograms of copper and 1,300 kilograms of gold this year. There's clearly money to be made in this messy business. The spill comes at a time when British Columbia is struggling to balance environmental protection with economic ambitions. After what has occurred in Caribou, some are questioning whether such a balance is even possible. Kristiaan, CCTV, British Columbia.